Tio, talk to me about Alabama because I'm a little bit torn on how good I think they have a chance to be.
You don't like LeBaron Philon?
I do like LeBaron Philon.
You don't like Aiden Holloway?
I don't like him. I like him in the role that he was last year, where he was like the instant offense guy off the bench.
Okay, you don't like Latrell Wrightsell?
Coming off an Achilles, I'm a little worried about that.
Well, that one I get that one. But Jaleel Bethea, Taylor Bowen's a good player.
I think he's a
Fits them
perfect.
much better. Fits
Yeah,
them much better than he did Florida State. You're going to have somebody actually create something for him. I think Alabama's going to be really good.
I think they're going to be really good. I'm stuck on. Do I think this is like a 15 to 20 team, or is this legit like 5 to 10? And I tend to lead a little bit towards 15 to 20, but look, Jaleel Bethea, Aiden Sherrill, and LeBaron Philon, those are three breakout. If all three of those guys hit, right? If all three of them have a big sophomore year, then I'll be eating my words, and you will be doing victory laps here on the DTF podcast
You know
also.
why you'd say 5 to 10? Because of the guy that runs the program.
Yes.
So I think they're 15 to 22, but that's why when we put together on our last show the most intriguing teams, it was Alabama for me because on paper
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't look like what we've been accustomed to in recent years.
Yeah, but here's I appreciate that take, but I was kind of on the same playing with UConn last year, and it was more in the 15 to 25. So I'd probably go 15 to 25 just off recency bias. So yeah, because it's on the sideline, like team's good, like coach is
Here's the
great.
thing.
The Jims and the Joes matter.
I agree with you, but here's the thing.
Shout out Brian Snow.
You know how Nate is? Nate's not wired to just be like in it. That's what's kind of interesting about that storyline is Nate's wired to contend for a title. I think that's all he thinks about every single day. It's just the kind of coach that he is. And maybe that's where we have to normalize things like it's hard to be a Final Four candidate every single damn year or in that mix. Like
Right.
we say with some programs, getting to a Sweet 16 is a good season. But then there's certain people who are like, yeah, no, but I want to see us get there. Well, of course you do. We all want to see that for our respective teams. But only 4 out of the 360 are left standing when you get there. And even then, something could go wrong. Ask Duke. I saw Shire on John Rothstein's podcast said that loss affected him. That loss to Houston affected him as much as any he has taken as a player or coach in his career. Easy to see why. And were there some mistakes made down the stretch? Absolutely. But this sort of goes back to the point of, we talk about making the playoff as college football starts, but in the tournament, which should not expand, even though I know one of our co-hosts thinks it should expand, but in the tournament, and that's fine. You make that tournament.
Is it fine though? Is it fine though, Fanta? Is it fine?
Well,
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show
I get my walking papers.
I'm gonna show T.O. the invoice that I get when I have to make each one of these things be Field of 76. I'm gonna have to get you a brand new Field of 76 polo. I'm gonna show you how much it costs.
I was told T.O.'s a billionaire, so you can cover the cost of those.
It's not true, world.
Not
always be struggling to rub 2 pennies together to start a fire.
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm being told that Randolph Childress will cover all the money for the rebrand.
There you go. Perfect. Boom. All right. Let's go.
There we go.
All right. Here,